rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now Ryan on first down. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run, Devontae Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 56 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Elliott. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
What stands to reason to give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
You can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here's Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A give to Elliott, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. This is Morris. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
11, get up! Let's go! On! Kill!
To throw from his end zone. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Freeman. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Morris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Prescott from the gun. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Ryan steps away to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw again. Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. To the air again, Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. And the play clock's running down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play clock winding down. A first down carry by Elliott. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The give is to Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman, and he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Ryan. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Pass across the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Three yards to go here on second down. Ryan wants to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now here come the Cowboys. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home,